can you marry a guy because of his potentials? And I said, well, it depends. If you want to marry someone because of his potentials, then you have to find out what he is currently doing. Because the Bible says faith without works is meaningless. So if that man has faith that he will do great things for himself, that he has goals and he has a future, and that he will be successful, or he is doing something for himself, is something that he is aspiring to do, then it has to show currently. Something must be going on in his life that must show that that man is up to something. But if you meet a guy who talks big, talk is cheap. Everybody can talk. The guy talks big. I'll do this. I'll build this mansion. I'll build this car. And then you ask him what he is currently doing. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. That person may have completed his degree. He has a certificate, and then you ask him, "Are you looking for a job?" No. When you call him, he is sleeping. He will sleep and wake up at 5. He will sleep and wake up at 12 p.m. He will sleep and wake up at 1 p.m. My dear, it is not about the talk. It is about the action. It is about what the guy is doing. I'm not saying that you cannot support a guy with your money if you have some. But you have to ensure that he is somebody who is going to make good use of the money. That guy will be fruitful and multiply. Not because you just want to just put your money anywhere. But maybe that guy has started a business. And that business, he needs certain income to support the business to grow. Then when you give him your money, you know that the person is investing your money correctly. The person is investing the money in the business. And you have seen that he is making effort, he is working hard. I mean, he is doing something. Before you marry a guy who is saying that, oh, you say, oh, Sister Kosia, he has potentials. I can see that he has a great future. Well, no doubt about it. But what is that guy currently doing? Is that guy currently looking for a job? Is that guy currently working for someone? Is that guy currently doing something for himself? Or go back and check his history. Ask him, my dear, for the past 2 years, for the past 3 years, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Maybe he will tell you why I started this business 2 years ago. I started this business 4 years ago, and the business collapsed. And I started another one. So I'm still putting in effort. I'm doing my best. So you can see that his faith is backed by works, not just with words. Don't believe words. Believe actions. Okay? Don't believe words. Don't believe guys who talk big. They talk big. They brag. But when you look at their circumstances, when you look at their lives, you will not see any action on their part. You will not see any effort on their part that they are doing something towards their future. They are taking steps towards their future. They are doing something that will help them to achieve their goals, because you can have the goals, you can have the plans, but if you don't execute them, if you don't take action, so you have completed school, you are not looking for a job, you are not applying to any organization, you are not making any effort, and you're saying that I'm waiting that something good will happen to me. My dear, if that guy is not doing anything right now, or when you check his history for the past 2 years, for the past 3 years, that guy has not been doing anything. He has been doing nothing. He just sleeps all night, go out with friends and then drink, go to the barbering shop and then shave his hair, come home and then eat. That guy is not ready for life. That guy is not ready for life. And that guy is not ready to be a man. He is still a boy. There is a difference between a boy and a man. A man is responsible. He takes his responsibility seriously. You cannot be comfortable as a man when you are not working. Unless you are paralyzed, unless you are sick, unless you are disabled in a way. But a strong man, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, you are strong. And you sleep, you go out with friends, you drink from one club to the other. And then you meet this guy and you're saying that I'm ready for marriage and I can see that he has potentials. But when you check his circumstances, when you check his action, he doesn't do anything. He wakes up in the morning, go out with friends, and then drinks. And then in the night, comes home and does nothing. And you want to take this burden upon yourself, all because you believe in his potentials. As I said, I am not disputing the fact that you can help a man to become better. But make sure that that man has shown beyond all reasonable doubts that he is also doing something for himself, that he is moving forward, he is taking action. When he falls down, he gets up. He falls down, he gets up. You can see that, as for this guy there, he's a very hardworking guy. He's trying, he's putting in effort. Okay? And then secondly, there is something that women, we have to remember. There are two kinds of men. There are some men, when you support them with your money, they will do whatever that they can to excel, so that you'll be so glad that you did, so that you'll be so proud of them. So they will put in effort, they will work hard and be fruitful, and they will multiply, so that you can say that, I gave you this money, I invested this money into your business, and he will in turn one day give you your money back with interest. There are some men who are like that. But there are some men, when you support them with your money, you will paralyze their creativity. You will paralyze their minds. You will paralyze their innovative ideas, because anytime that they think, anytime that they sit down to plan, they will remember you, and then it will stop there. Anytime he is trying to, maybe he finds himself in a struggle, in a problem, or he's trying to get some money, and then he will start to think. He will start to think, and then he will be thinking, how can I get this money? Then he will remember you, and then he will come back to you and ask you for another money. Any guy who keeps on coming back to you for money, is taking advantage of you. That guy is not serious. He is a boy. He is not a man. You cannot just accept a boy into your life. It means that you are going to take care of him. You are going to take care of him. You are going to take care of him until he dies. You are going to take care of everything, because you gave him the money. And now he has the audacity to come back again, and you keep on giving him money. I'm of age, I have to marry, my parents are giving me pressure, I'm in love with him. If you are in love with the boy, then be ready to take good care of him. Buy him clothes, give him money to go to the barbering shop, give him money to buy shoes, give him money to eat, and then at the end of the day, he will come back and have sex with you again. When you have kids with him, you are going to take care of the kids, you are going to pay their school fees, you are going to rent a house, you are going to buy a house for him. So as I said, we have two categories of men. There are some, when you support them with your money or with your income, they will do something with it. They will multiply. They will be fruitful. You will never regret giving them your money. But there are some others, you will regret it, because they will keep coming back to you every blessed day. Because anytime that they sit down to think, the only thing that they think about, they don't want to think outside their comfort zone. Think beyond. They don't want to think beyond you. You will become their income. You will become their source of income. You will become their help. You will become somebody that they rely on. So my dear, I am not saying that you shouldn't support a guy with your income or with your money, or you shouldn't marry a guy because of his potentials. But make sure that, as the Bible says, you watch and then you pray. That man must be a man before you marry him. The Bible says, he who finds a wife, a man finds a wife, not a wife looking for a boy. When you accept a boy, my dear, then, my dear, you are going to take a big burden upon yourself, a big responsibility. You are going to take care of him, and you will regret doing that. Okay, you will regret doing that. Support him, but watch and see if he is going to do something with it. He will not go and then spend the money, waste the money, and come back, and you keep on giving him the money, Then be ready to give that man, be ready to give him money all the days of your life, because you went in for that thing. And I believe that when we do it right, when we allow men to be men before we marry them, it will help us. It will take a lot of burden from us as women, because sometimes you when you look back, you realize that the mistake is from your end. You made the mistake. You didn't watch. You didn't pray. You didn't watch his actions. You were just interested in your emotions, and because of your age, and all my peers are marrying, and then you accepted the boy into your life, and that boy is not ready to take up responsibilities or to do his part. So this is my advice for you. Before you support a man, make sure that he's not a man that your support will kill his creativity, but it's rather a man who will go beyond you and do something, be fruitful and multiply, so that you will not regret supporting him with your money.